Okay, we're live. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Running a few minutes late this morning, y'all. I was talking to my doctor. Uh, just looking at something there. Okay. I got fresh hot coffee. And it looks like we're gonna have some potential. We're gonna see what he's gonna say. You know, I've been messaging with him a little bit, but uh, might have some healthcare woes. It's okay, y'all. It's been something, you know, this is Lord, I don't even know how long this has been at this point, but it's whatever. It's gonna be okay, y'all. Let me get a sip of coffee. Oh goodness. Oh, that's good. That's very good. But I was sat here, I was like going back and forth with that, and then I was like doing some other stuff and just trying to get ready to tee off on the stream. And yeah, I was just thinking, I was like, I wanted to stream something besides WoW today, but a lot of times when I'm a little bit stressed out and got some stuff going on, a lot of times it's hard for me to like think, oh, what do I want to stream other than WoW? Because WoW is like my go-to, you know. It's easy to stream, it's chill, it's always good. It's never bad. Sometimes it's not amazingly, fantastically great, but it's never bad, and it's just always easy for me to stream this. It's what I started with. It's my main game, and it's usually just smooth sailing. And I said, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and think through all this stuff like what have I recently streamed in terms of variety. I'm just gonna stream another WoW day. I was wanting to take one. I was wanting to have 3 variety days this week, but it was like, because I know Legion is remix is coming up. I'm definitely going to be on that pretty hard. But and so I was wanting to give WoW a little bit of a break. But you know, it's just one of those things when you're a little bit stressed out. Is you kind of go. You kind of. It's a lot easier just to take the path of least resistance. You know. Yeah, make things easy for yourself where you can. So that's what I did. So we're streaming WoW, and we're back with Project Midnight. You know, we left off with Not a Koala, aka Nota Koala. She's our new little monk girl. That she was picked by, of course, the Wheel of Destiny, aka the Wheel of Names, and yeah. She's just a little part of our ongoing Project Midnight. Every class to 80. If y'all been around, you're familiar. It's a thing, y'all. We are, let's see. She will be the 7th character once we complete her. Let me get a sip of coffee. I'm just thinking how we're going to do her, because I don't think, you know, I want to be on Legion Remix day 1, but I don't think you can port characters into Legion Remix. I think that's a game mode, like right up here. You know how Plunderstorm's a game mode? So is Legion Remix. So I don't think I can take our new monk girl and transfer her to Legion Remix. I think you have to go into that mode. You have to make a character and you can level it there, but once you're done, then you can transfer it out to the retail servers. Okay, the normal game mode. But I don't think you can do it the other way around. So I'm just thinking ahead here. It'll be Wednesday, so we'll be finishing her on the stream next Wednesday. And yeah, so we'll be just a momentarily delayed before we get into remix. So it won't be long. Because I can do, I mean, my gosh, I've got a whole route for how to level these characters at this point. And you're going to see, y'all are going to get to see a little bit of it today. It's pretty quick. It's a pretty quick thing. We'll talk about it, you know, I'll talk about it as we're doing it. But I'm going to go ahead and hop in the game. And we're gonna get started. I'm gonna pull up my little route here on the other screen. So I can kind of keep up with it. Let's see. And I go by, you know, because we always gonna give credit where credit's due. But the fella's name is Harl, let's see. Harl Dan. And he has a 1 to 70 alliance leveling guide, and we're gonna talk through it as we go. It is not some crazy in-game guide that guides you every little tiny step of the way. And you don't, y'all, in modern WoW, you don't need that. I see so many players, you know, running like Zygor's guide and stuff, and it's like announcing to the chat or like rested XP. Y'all don't need that shit. Y'all don't need that. In modern WoW, I'm gonna show you how we do this shit. Like, those kind of guides were great. I think all the way up until WoW got its own waypoint. Like, WoW has its own leveling system at this point. You see that? It's like even showing me exactly where to go. But so, let's talk about the first part. Let's see. I don't really need to mess with, let me get rid of this stuff. Like, do I need Elmore's task? We'll go ahead and hand it in since I'm here. So, Harl Dan's guide works quite a bit different from these in-game leveling add-on type guides. And, let's go over here and just hand these in real quick. Lore walking and this. And that's something I want to do one day on the stream too. We might take a little break. We've got something like 15 weeks of Legion remix, so, and I definitely don't have 15 more alts to level, and I can easily do one a week. I'm gonna show y'all how you can do it too. It's very easy.
How are you?
So we're starting off on level 20. We're gonna accept that, but we're gonna untrack it because that's a breadcrumb. That would take us to, oh, what was it? Loch Madon, maybe? So we're just handing these in because we're here. Otherwise,
how does today find you?
I wouldn't be going out of my way to do it.
Tread lightly.
Okay. Because you kind of only do what's on the guide. And that way you can really do this quickly. Okay. And because I'm trying to go really, really fast, we're just using the 1-button rotation helper. I wouldn't do that to y'all. I'm not going to torture y'all by sitting here making one of those on the stream. I'll do that off stream probably when she gets to about level 70 and she has her full rotation. Yes, she'll get new spell interactions, and that'll change the priorities of things a little bit, and I'll have to edit it, but that's fine. But we're going to use 1 button just for the sake of expedience, y'all. And elite power game power leveling, we are going to use the 1 button rotation helper. And then we're just going to stick our utilities across here so we can see them really easy. We'll put this down here. Okay, so here's the gist of like Harl Dan's 1 to 70 guide. So this is the guide he used to like level from 1 to 70. It was like in an hour and 55 minutes or something. So the key tips are like stick to the route, turn on chromie time, make sure you do that. Kill rare mods. So get this add-on. Check this out. And this is kind of, I guess this is sort of like a little bit of a learning stream just to show y'all this shit. Maybe slightly different than some of my other streams, but, and I guess maybe not, I don't know, because I'm just kind of showing y'all some shit. But get rare scanner, and when this thing goes off and you're in the classic zones, not other zones, because it doesn't work like this in other zones, it's not that huge XP bump, but these things give a whole quest worth of experience. So when you're flying around in these first 4 or 5 classic zones, you want to have this on and you want to kill those mobs because it's worth like a whole quest worth of experience. Also, another big tip, turn on war mode. Now, you're totally safe to do this in the early classic leveling zones. Like the first 4 zones, there is no shot anybody's bothering you because these are not even contested zones, y'all. People can't, it's free 10% experience because bad guys cannot come and kill you in Elwyn Forest. Okay? These are uncontested zones. So, make sure you got war mode on. And I would leave it on even if, you know, unless somebody starts harassing you and not letting you level, then yeah, in later zones you'd want to turn it off. But until that point, I would leave it on because it is free. It is free 10% experience, y'all. All right, and also I've already got my warband maxed out. So we're at like 25, we're at 35% increased experience at this point. So... and this is an all questing route. So there's a lot of little details we could get into about this, but they're not that important. You know, if you're not legitimately trying to speedrun. But so the first thing you want to do is get your Dalaran Hearthstone. Yeah. So you go to Stormwind, you find Chromie, you talk to her, start the Legion quest line, skip the thing, it'll send you to Dalaran, and you can get your Hearthstone. You need that. This is going to help you level so you can get back and forth to your Hearthstone point quicker. After that, you know, if the Dark Moon Fair is available, use that, but be sure you got your war mode turned on like we talked about. And I just have this on a side monitor, okay? So... this is how simple this is, y'all. Start with Elwyn Forest. Start by completing all the quests in Goldshire. And when I'm done there, I'm going to move over and to this part of the zone and do like the Hogger quest right here. Okay. Once that's done, we don't pick up. You turn in like the last couple quests in Westfall. You don't pick up anything else. You fly back east over to here and you complete all the Eastvale logging quest. Okay, so we're just going to talk about it as we're doing it. But that's a summary of what you do first. And since we're basically done, let's see. Let's start right here. So we're picking up where we left off. So we're going to get the Crystal Kelp. And that's probably the little Murlocs. Let me switch back my stream preview. Oh my god, why is my stream preview unstable, y'all? I'm gonna have to call my ISP because I don't know what's going on. I have no idea, y'all. This is like 2 days in a row. That's a first. But that's a good time for me to say that, of course, you know, I have a YouTube channel and that the VOD will be up in perfect condition. You know, if you can't tolerate like a little latency on the stream, I'm about to die. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. The Murlocs will do it every time, y'all. And that's a great way to make this a lot slower. But got baited on the stream preview being unstable. Yeah, it's dipping. I see that it's dipping down to like 8K kbps, but up to 11,500. So yeah, maybe it's unstable, but it's not too choppy. I can see that there's some latency there though. Let me just come off. Be careful not to pull too many of these. But yes, have a YouTube channel. It's next day VODs every day except for Sunday, because I don't work on any of this stuff on the days I don't stream. So Sunday's VOD will always be up on Wednesday, but otherwise it's next day VODs on YouTube, and I record, so it'll be basically be perfect quality because I'm uploading that directly from my hard drive. You know, I'm not like downloading Twitch VODs and trying to upload that shit. That would be a disaster. I ain't trying to do all that. Frosty Tools is giving me an error this morning. I can pull 2 or 3 of these, but we can't pull a whole camp. I hope, like, Fist of Fury feels disappointing. Like, I remember when that thing felt totally jazzed up, y'all. Like, like back in my day, Fist of Fury was like, you press that button and the whole fucking zone died. And that's for real, y'all. That's on God. Totally. Let's see. I can see I need to turn this in.
Hey there.
It's funny, y'all, when you're in Chromie time,
Have a good one. Hello.
you don't see all the you don't see all the Goldshire degenerates, y'all. It's very funny.
Good day to you.
All right. Okay, now we're gonna hop on the Cloud Serpent and we are gonna go over and do the mistake. I'm gonna try to keep really focused, y'all. We're trying to be balling out here. Turn these in. It'll just take me a minute to get back on track, because yesterday I got on a little bit in the afternoon. I had to, you know, I got off and
Safe travels.
made something to eat, did some chores, had some things to do, a little bit of work, housework, etc. And I got back on a little bit later and did some. And I'll do brass collar first. Yeah, but I got back on a little bit later. And I was really focused. If you could imagine, I was straight balling. But y'all, I hope Fist of Fury gets better with talents. Like, I'm so underpowered right now, y'all, because we did that monk starting zone. Look at the shit that they give you in the monk starting zone. Like, I don't even know if that was worth doing it for roleplay, just to get the vibe of the monk in, you know. Because here's the thing. Look at the gear they gave me, y'all. This is all white bullshit with 0 stats, and I'm level fucking 20. Y'all, I'm level 20 with no stats on my gear. If I would have went and done Exile's Reach, y'all, I would have been decked out in greens. I would already have 20% crit chance, 10% haste. So maybe that's why the character feels like shit right now. I bet that has something to do with it. Cause we ain't doing dick for damage, y'all. It just ain't nothing happening. It's fucking beautiful. And she doesn't have a lot of natural cleave. So outside of Fist of Fury, there's just no point in pulling a bunch of shit. But, you know, what I'm hoping is we get some more with talents, like with the enhancement shaman that we just leveled, y'all. My God. Y'all saw that. Like, every ability she had, and she had like 12 or 13, oh my God, in her core rotation, they all had fucking cleave. And there was at least a couple more that you could take from talents that had cleave on it.
How are you? See you later.
So,
Have a good one.
but this girl ain't got it, y'all. Like, she got Fist of Fury, but she ain't got much else. There's a level. I'm gonna set, oh fuck, get up over the tree canopy here. We'll take Ascension. So Ascension increase your maximum chi by 1, maximum energy by 20, and your energy regen by 10%. Damn, y'all. That's a lot. But how about, like, give me some gear, game? How about that? Shut up, Billy. Just shut your fucking mouth. I don't know what come over me, Billy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Billy. Gee whiz. He's just a kid, y'all. Holy smokes. Be nice to Billy. Sometimes I just callously besmirch, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's not the right word. There's another word, but I don't feel like thinking about it. So I shan't. It works well enough. Oh, look at all those blackout kicks, y'all. I mean, what's the point of her doing 3 blackout kicks? That came from a talent, by the way. If I've got a PvP talent available, how about Ride the Wind? It's fine. Do those work? Like if I'm not in combat with another player? Right, so like I was saying, what's the point of doing 2 or 3 blackout kicks if they don't do any damage? Like, we understand that a 3x increase of 0 is still 0, right? I mean, what the fuck? You know what? I'm gonna put Fist of Fury. Where's that at? I'm gonna take that and keep track of it right here so that I can see when I should pull more mobs. Like right now, we'll pull several. Because we got Fist of Fury. Just don't let me die again. Please. Like, what in the fuck? Like, this 1-button rotation thing is gonna get me killed, y'all. Let me leg sweep. I'm gonna fucking... Fuck this. Like, what the fuck? Just 0 goddamn damage, y'all. This is about to piss me off, honestly. Like, why? Why not? Okay, so this thing's... They claim that it detects multiple mobs, y'all. Okay, so then... Why would it be spending chi when it costs 3 chi for Fist of Fury and you've got 4 mobs on you? Why would it not prioritize building chi so that it could use this? Am I retarded? Like, we understand basic, like this is such a basic thing. Like, I'm about to take this shit, you know what? This shit going off the bar. I can't fucking deal with it. It's stupid and it's gonna get me killed. Like, we're just gonna press our buttons. Hold on. Like, we'll put stuff like I don't even know. Put this. Let's see. Spell book. Okay, so what do we basically need? What do we... So we got... This costs 60 energy. Okay, this is 2 chi. This is 1 chi. So I guess you always start kind of with Tiger Palm. This is the worst place to do this. Yes, but like we've established, this thing is a piece of shit. Single button rotation, that is absolute garbage. Like, that's, how is that even in the game? Like, if you're gonna do something like that, actually make it good. Like, why make it a piece of shit? Like, I mean, I get it. I get they don't want, you know, people that actually are decent at the game, like, using it, but... Let me see. Touch of Death. I have no idea, y'all. We're just putting our stuff. Bippity bop. I forget what Zen Pilgrimage actually does. Is that like a second Hearthstone? Your home temple? Is that like your... where your hearth is? I don't know. Okay. I hate that I have to take time to do this. All right, so I think we got all the important stuff. So like, we got our builder, we got our spender. That's a 10-second cooldown. I think we probably prioritize this over blackout kick. We need Fist of Fury up here. We'll just put that right there. This right here. What does this cost? This is 3. This is 2. But we want to if there's an AoE situation, we want to prioritize Fist of Fury, obviously. So that's why it's further to the left. I prioritize by left or right. I just kind of, you know, it's whack-a-mole. Boop, boop, boop. And then we have Touch of Death. So this is gonna, we're just gonna slightly edit this. Quick keybind. Let's do Shift F. This has a cooldown and 10 chi. This is no. We're gonna change this because this is a little different philosophically because it does have a cooldown, and this is going to be my primary spender because this gets locked out for 10 seconds, every 10 seconds. So okay, and I'd probably just put that as W, and then we put this as R, and I think T is fine. That's pretty dexterous, and then we'll just do this and this. Okay. Okay, so we're actually going to play the game, y'all. Wow. Wow. Holy smokes. Like, totally leak gamer. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna swap this. We're gonna swap these two because I am prone to read that left to right for priority, so we're going to change this to W and this to Shift F. Then we're good. Because I'll be overlooking it. Like, I'm trying, like, where is this fucker? Like, where is Goldtooth? Like, I'm like lost in the sauce in here. He's usually like around up here somewhere. Yeah, and for right now, I don't think I would ever use Fist of Fury, you know, on single target. I just don't know if that makes any sense. Because it does 450 to your primary target, 243 to all enemies, other enemies over 4 seconds, so like 100 DPS. Yeah. Yeah, actually you would use it single target. Yeah, because that's going to be better DPS, even single target, than Blackout Kick. So I just don't know where the hell Goldtooth is. Like, maybe he just... Hold on. Did they put him outside the mine at this point? Is that what's going on? Because I remember him being inside of here. Oh, right, and I need to change my... I've got to change my utility binds back. I think this dude is actually outside the mine now. Don't die. I think we're gonna be all right. Like, holy shit, they're giving me an arrow for him up there. Okay, let me rebind. Let me fix these utilities a bit. Let's see, edit mode. Quick, we do C and Shift C. Alright. Okay, here we go. We balling. So I think, yeah, you would start like the opener should be like, the opener should be Rising Sun Kick. If you have it in the Fist of Fury, then spend any blackouts and then just watch your cooldowns as you use Tiger Palm to get more G. That's just a basic, really basic way to think about it.
You need something? See you later.
I'm sure it'll become more complicated, y'all. Okay, so I think that qualifies as having done. So the Jasper got the Jasper load mine. Let's go do the well, I don't know. We might save Jasper load for like when we go up there. I think we're gonna come over and do the Hogger quest, and then we're gonna do the Jasper load when on the way back. Jasper load on the way back after doing the Eastfell quest, and then we'll be done with Elwyn, and we will be balling.
What can I do for
Gotta do these. Okay. Let's see. Let's go Hogger. Go get him. We'll just kill on the way. We'll kill the little Nolly Poos on the way. Pull a couple of them. We really could really use some gear. Ooh, prime time to use this. Oopsies. So like she's often, I know it's like low level, but she's often chi starved. And the thing with the enhancement shaman was that's kind of like this momentum type of spec. It's not like the builder spender thing. But my complaint about that was like sub 40, you almost didn't have anything to press. She has stuff to press. The problem is that she often doesn't have either the chi, usually doesn't have the energy or the chi to do it. This mofo gonna get leg swept. Uh-oh, that not good. Okay. Well, why? I mean, my God, I've got to kill his minions? What the freak? Alright, Furbrows. Furbrows. Furlbrow. Okay, Furlbrow steed. Like, get it right? What are you doing? Let me get a sip of coffee. I don't have to wait on them yapping, but I do want a sip of coffee. Alright, we gotta go, y'all. We speed leveling. We don't have the benefit of time walking. And allegedly, time walking is supposed to be slower than this, so we're kind of testing out this this guy's guide. And we're doing everything he said do so far. Just to see what like the average, because I'm kind of like the average, maybe slightly above average player at this point.
Bless you.
You know, I could do better if I really tried, and I am trying right now. So, put that on. Good, we got our first stat piece. Oh crap, I messed up. He does tell you in the guide to turn these Westfall ones in before you come back. I messed up there. But he says you can do this in 2 to 2.5 hours, level 10 to 70. Now I was level 20 when I got off of the
Go with honor, friend.
the monk starting zone. Oh nice, new stat boots. But he of course recommends only doing stuff that's in the guide. And so clearly I wasn't following at the start, so
King's honor, friend.
but things should really be picking up for me. Oh yeah. And we're not accepting Westfall quests. We're just turning those in. And then we're going to like Eastfell logging camp. And I'm going to use my Hearthstone right here. Because I'm Hearth in Goldshire. And that'll take us half the way back. And then we go over here. Now, how much faster was that actually? I don't know, but we're trying to do it as quickly as possible. So I think there's like 4 classic zones in the guide. I forget, and then it takes you to WoD. And WoD's really fast. Okay, I'm gonna go up here and do this one. Because it did tell me to do all the Goldshire quests. But we're going to wait and hand that in when we're done. With the Eastfell stuff. Let's scout the Jasper Low mine real quick. Schmack a whack. Got a death touch biatch. Oh, I need to set up my spear hand strike. Oh, it's on 3. I got to fix that. Okay, let me put that on V, because I always put my interrupts on V. I try to use similar binds for everything, so they're very instinctual. Okay, put that right there. Let me just stick this right here. Okay, so I'm supposed to scout through it. Okay, well we just keep going then. Should get credit up here. Yep, there we go. There we go. That just feels better than using the 1-button rotation helper, because it was trying to do stuff that was really stupid and it was kind of getting me killed. I was like, you know what? I could have killed this shit like 5 years ago. But check for the rares. Like, don't wait for them. The tip is to not wait for them, but do check for them. All right, now we're going over to Eastfell, but we're going to check this rare because in Classic, they're the equivalent of a whole quest worth of experience. So they're worth doing. All right, we're gonna. Well, it didn't really tell me to. Let me check the guide real quick, but I don't think it says to. Okay, it says all the quests in and around Eastfell, so that means talking to this guy too. Okay, Guard Thomas.
Go with
Turn in further concerns, get the lost guards, get this, that's some more new gear. That'll be very helpful. Oh yeah, and we get a weapon. Very good. We could really use some weapons. Alright. Now we go to Eastvale, get everything in Eastvale, and then we just start making circles. Oh yeah.
Light be with you.
God damn.
You need something?
Sarah. And I think that's it for right here. Okay. First thing to do is kill James Clark. You gotta die, big boy. You done goofed. Oh, we death touched him right on the nutsack, y'all. It's two things, y'all. Either go for the pecker or go for the nutsack with these boys. Y'all know how we do it. That includes death touches.
well met. Be careful.
Turn this in. Pick this, turn this in. Pick up the manhunt. And we're just going north, and then we're going to circle back down. Get the wood. And we'll kill the prowlers and the bears while we're at it. New PvP talent? Okay. Like, it doesn't really... Why does it need to tell me that? Vivacious Vivification. Oh, my Lanta. After casting Rising Sun Kit, your next Vivify becomes instant and its healing is increased by 40. This effect also reduces the energy cost of Vivify by 3/4. That's a lot. Wowee. I see a little prowler trying to hide from me. Gotta kill some murlocs too. We'll go ahead and start on them. No, sir. No potions for you today. No. Y'all, you ever have one of those days where you just feel a little off? Just a little... I don't know. What's the word for it? Probably get 3 of these guys. Well, we accidentally got 4. It's okay. We're trying to build toward, what you call it, Fist of Fury. Did I equip my boot? Or did I even get them yet? Because I be doing this shit all the time where I think I've got something I hadn't actually got yet. Y'all, and I forgot to get her bigger bags. No, we hadn't got that quest reward yet. Grab this wood. Kill this little foraging bastard. It feels like it should be a weekend day, y'all. I don't know why. Just feels off. Like the vibes ain't right, y'all. You ever have that? The vibes just ain't right. It's inexplicable, but you know there's just something a little off about the day. Because that's what I'm having right now. Damn, I kind of wasted that rising sun kick. No, I can't interrupt it. Yes, I could. I could have stunned him on it. I gotta remember my stuns, y'all. I kind of wish, like, that rising sun kick didn't cost chi. I mean, would that really make a monk overpowered if rising sun kick didn't have 2 restrictions on it? Because I often find that, like, placing 2 restrictions on an ability kind of makes it clunky to use. Yeah, it makes it a little unintuitive, doesn't it? I always think that if I was a game designer, I don't think I would want to put multiple restrictions. And what I mean is it costs 2 chi, plus it's got a 10-second cooldown. So I feel like a lot of players would be trying to press this button when they have 2 chi, and then they're like, oh, wait a minute, it's still cooling down. Or they're trying to press the button and they're like, I can see that it's available, and then it doesn't, and then it's like, oh, but yes, it costs 2 chi. You know, I don't think that there's a lot of harm in just not having 2 restrictions on it. Like, how much does that increase the DPS of the button overall in the kit? Like nothing, but it would just make it feel more intuitive. Yeah. Y'all, I be analyzing every button. Like, I be going button by button. I think the way a button feels to press, like the emotion that the button causes when you press it or when you go to press it, really matters a lot. Like, how does it make you feel to press the button? Good or bad, or somewhere in between? And what can be done about that if it's not good? You know, I found this out the other day. That, and I forget why this is even lighting up. Is that a free blackout kick? But I realized the other day that not only is the 1 button assistant shit, and I mean complete dog shit, but the assisted highlight feature is just a completely buggy mess. It might otherwise be decent, but it just doesn't work half the time. So how would we know if it were good or bad? So I found that out when I was making the Demon Hunter, y'all. And I was like, holy shit, is this actually bugged out? The thing was like It was spamming highlighting buttons like this, and I wasn't even in combat, y'all, nor did I have a target. It was doing like this. I was like, what the fuck is that? And then when I was in combat, it was recommending stuff that was obviously incorrect. And I was like, the fuck? Am I the only person seeing this? And no, it's been well reported internally, so Blizzard knows about it. But they clearly don't know what to do to fix it, because it does not work as of today. I mean, I haven't literally tested it today, but as of a few days ago, it was not working. I'm killing stuff I don't actually need to kill, and I hate that. And before I get down too far this way, let me go back and get the linen scrap from the mages up here. Says I can get it like down here, but I know better. Like, it would be so few mobs down there that drop it. It's better to get it. I wish I'd have thought to do it. But it's kind of hard to stay really focused when you're streaming. Like, I know I have ADD, but it looks a lot worse on stream than when I'm just sitting here by myself chilling. Please, God, hit your abilities correctly. What are you doing? I actually think this, then this, then this is how we want to think about this, because this is the absolutely, even for single target, it's the best ability in my kit. So we need to always be building for 3, 2, and then 1. That's how I think about it. The philosophy of the monk is always be building toward 3. 3 chi, 2 chi, 1 chi, 3 chi, depending on what the cooldowns are of these abilities. Yeah. Your spenders. You only have one spender that doesn't have a cooldown, and that's Blackout Kick. So it's like your filler spender. But it's very questionable whether or not, you know, you should only be doing Blackout Kicks probably when you have literally nothing else to do and plenty of chi. Get stunned, bitch. I said, bitch. I roll up on her. Y'all see that? Just rolled up on her. But I could easily, the way this thing's rotation works, I could easily make a 1-button rotation helper out of tell me when. Just put like some basic conditions on them. Make this very easy. Oh, look. Fuck yeah, see that? Y'all see that? 2,500 experience. Like, that's better than a quest at this level. And that dinged us. Yeah, we gotta be on the lookout. Cause it took that a while to pop up, didn't it? Like, I had to mouse over her and stop for a second. Oh, but let me change my binds a bit here now, because we got used to being them used to them being the other way. Like, yeah, probably R. Or maybe WR. That's fine. Both very dexterous, easy to get used to. We got a bunch to turn in.
Well met. Be careful. Light
Because we've been out
bless
here balling. That's a waistband.
What can I do for you?
Or a belt. A waistband. What the hell you talking about? What the hell you talking about? Use common language.
What?
safe travels.
Whoa, what?
Must appear to be human. Did I miss this earlier? I just forgot to turn it in while I was over here. That was a mistake right off the bat. Should have been building towards, what you call it. And please God, kick this shit. Anytime I have energy, we're gonna we're gonna build up to a fist of fury. Let's turn this in real quick.
King's honor, friend.
Got 3 to turn in.
Go with honor, friend. Be careful.
Embracers. Oh, let's see what we're gonna get here. I'll probably take the polearm, y'all. Because that's just nice and convenient while you're leveling. Like, I don't want to wait on another thing to get us but it's a fucking, y'all, it's a pitchfork.
Bless you.
Calling it a field-tested spear. That's certainly one thing to call it. Let me equip my upgrades. Head back over and turn this in.
Need help? Go with honor, friend.
Patch pants. Oh, very nice. Now we got some gear, y'all. Wow, we're up to 10% crit, 19% mastery. Let me spend my talent point. Glory of the Dawn. Rising Sun Kick has a chance to equal 100% of your haste to trigger a second time, dealing 436 physical damage. Has a chance to equal... Yeah, we're not going to dwell on it. I understand what that means, but there's a way better way to word that. Dealing 436 physical damage and restoring 1 chi. Okay, let's go over here. I'm stuck in a tree. That ain't right. Okay, let's whip this dude's ass. Gonna death touch somebody, heal myself up a little bit. Oh God, we pulled a bunch of shit accidentally. There we go, they did. Oh yeah, all those extra blackout kicks come from the talent teaching of the monastery.
Well met. Go with honor, friend.
Alright, Patterson sparring gloves. Very nice. See, back in Classic, they don't really put a lot of tertiary stats on gear. So whatever crit and whatever you get, it kind of just comes from whatever your primary stat provides, and they just put extra of that on there. But you don't really get, like, you're leveling in classic zones, you don't really get a whole bunch of crit, haste, etc. I don't know of any class that even gets haste from a primary stat. disable reduces the targets. Oh, this is sort of like a wing clip. Yeah. Not really the thing for leveling, honestly. Alright, now let's go to Goldshire. We'll turn this in. I don't have my hearth yet. But I do think we're done with Elwyn. Nah, well, you can really fly through Elwyn.
What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend.
Alright, any follow-ups? Don't see any. We don't really deal with this. Okay. Now let's see where we're supposed to go next. Supposed to go to Red Ridge, starting at Tower Watch. Complete the quest there, which will lead you into Lakeshire. Okay. So Red Ridge, here we come. Y'all, my initial thoughts about this guide is Hardlands guide. I think it's a okay guide. It's just I'm not seeing anywhere near the speed, and I don't feel like, I mean, I'm really dilly-dallying around. Like, I'm going as fast as I can, but to claim that it levels you from 10 to 70 in 2 hours, I think that's pretty wild. How long? I've been on for an hour. We started at about 15. We've been doing this for 45 minutes and we've got 4 levels. How in the fuck? Y'all, explain it to me how. Oh, there's a rare. What did it say? Null Feaster. Explain it to me how I'm that much slower than what they're saying, because I don't feel like I've spent any additional time like fucking around or anything. Like, I know I'm a scatterbrain, but come on. Let's check this rare while we're here. Don't see it. Alright, we'll take all these and we'll do them until we get led into Lakeshire. Then we'll do all the quests from Lakeshire until there's a certain quest that it, like, he says that it becomes not beneficial to go past.
Light be with you. Light bless you.
Alright, so we start by killing some boars. And then we'll just move over here and start killing these gnaws. Grab these condors, kind of trying to prioritize them a bit, because there's just a lot less of them than there are other stuff, and we don't want to push into the camp too far and get a bunch of, you know, get a bunch of ads on us. But I think this rotation so far is pretty simple. It feels okay. We just need more. You know, we need more haste. What does this? This costs 60 energy. Okay. Oh gosh. Banned invites. I gotta put this alt in my Veronica's guild. Our guild, whatever you want to call it. The Reaper's Vanguard. Wonder why Touch of Death was lit up and I was targeting that guy, but it wasn't. Just completely off that dude right there. And I get the feeling like you don't really want to wait. Like just stand here and wait for stuff to come up. Like, especially if you have, because I was waiting on Fist of Fury to come up, and, but I had a blackout kick I could use. Yeah, I was waiting on Fist of Fury to come up. I had a blackout kick I could use, but I didn't want to spend the chi because Fist of Fury had like 1 or 2 seconds left. And I think the thing to do is just to go ahead and fill every global. And once this is available, then start building to it, but don't try to predict, you know, don't wait. Because that's probably a DPS loss. Usually anytime you're not pressing a button is a DPS, more of a DPS loss than it otherwise would be. To press a button and have it be the suboptimal button.
For the Alliance.
That's kind of how that's how I think of, you know, like general DPS philosophy. Like, it kind of sucks waiting on, like, when Fist of Fury is up, but you're waiting on energy to do another Tiger Palm to build for it. Yeah. That's why I kind of feel like having 2 restrictions on a button is, like, not really the best way to do it. Because there's other ways to balance the button. Alright. Shaboom. Dead tarantula. Alright, let me get a sip of coffee. That's good. Focus on a quest by clicking on its icon. Like, oh my god. Thank you so much, Blizzard. Thank you for that wisdom that thou hast bestowed upon me. Would have never figured it out. Little patch of dire. Is that the only direwolf in the whole fucking zone? Like, I swear. Also, why have I got loot over here glowing on this? Okay. This is something I forgot that the game does. Like, it's got a special place for quest items. So, like, even if your bags are full, it'll still pick up quest items. That's really good. The quest is called Frank and Beans. And I gotta be real with y'all. I love some Frank and Beans. They're very good. Alright, let me just hip hop up this little tower. Oh, we don't even have to go up it. She's right here.
Have a good one.
Alright. Oh, this might not have been the play. I'm not in there like at some point that Fist of Fury kind of gets a don't it get a stun or something at some point? Makes it really good for like pulling large packs of shit. Oh, here's the little orders right here. Oh, you didn't die. I guess he was like, hey, you forgot me. You forgot to finish me off. I'm suffering greatly. Please fucking end it. I always found it funny, like how that works. You know, the role play of that mechanic where you damage a mob to a certain percentage and then they run off, but then they come dawdling back, and it's like you could have just kept going, bro, and you would have lived. Like, I question it, y'all. But you know, I mean, these are gnolls. You know, they're not that bright. That's one reason Blizzard says that they don't add them to the game, is because they're not smart enough or something. And I'm like, but y'all, I mean, like, Blizzard, you added... Oh, but now it's not doing it. Okay, so maybe I was just wrong about the quest item thing. Oh well, wouldn't be the first time I was wrong about something. Shall not be the last either. This little fucker decided he wanted some. Like, are those good? They are better than what I have. We'll take them and put them on. Nice. Let me go down here and check for the rare. Shaboom. We don't want to go that slow. Still assessing. Okay, it turns in way back over here. Wait, up the tower. Yes, we can just fly. Like, why the fuck was I running up this? Like, y'all. Complete and utter silly bitch I am.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
Okay, let's see. Yowling Cloak. Definitely better than what I've got.
Light bless you.
Got a little bit... Wait. When did I get that? When did I get the Watch Captain's Cloak and I just didn't equip it? Lord have mercy.
Be careful.
Alright, Parker's report. Let me spend my Caliente points. Hardened Souls. Okay, so we got Callous Feet, y'all. Damn. Blackout Kit critical strike chance increased by 10 and critical damage increased by 18%. Alright. I can live with that. Now we're heading into town. Click that little spider off of there. Been there forever. Alright, so we do this. We stay with these Lakeshire quests all the way until I see the quest Prisoner of War, and then we stop. We don't do that quest. Because it's like a bunch of roleplay mess. And it's kind of slow.
How are you?
For the XP it gives. According to the guide.
Travels.
We don't need heroes. Well, maybe I will take it and just untrack it.
See you around.
Untrack. There we go.
Help. For the Alliance.
Must prepare. Turn in Parker's
Go with
report.
honor, friend. Be careful.
Very good. Roll out. Literally and figuratively. And again. Excellent rolling. I'm very practiced at that at this point. Oh, don't forget to get this little questy poo. Oh yeah, and then there's a couple I'm about to forget because I know like the belly grub quest is up here. It'd be easy to miss this if you weren't familiar with the
Safe travels.
zone. All right. Oh, I already see the little mound of mud. Get down there, grab that. Oh, fucking eel gonna try to perpetrate, y'all. I ain't gonna have it. I ain't gonna have it. Y'all know that eel is one of the types of sushi that is always cooked. It's always cooked. There's several types, and that are. One day I'm gonna try some sushi, but I don't really want to eat the raw sushi. But there's a bunch that's like cooked. And eel is one that is always served cooked. You just have to be careful not to get electrocuted, you know. That's a real hazard. Make sure you're grounded, not just psychologically, but also mechanically as well. Like be touching some rubber or some metal. I forget how you ground yourself. It's probably touching metal. You know. Let's see. Okay, belly grub, whip his ass. Or maybe it's stand in water. Maybe you stand in water to ground yourself. I forget. You know, don't test it out, y'all, until you read about it. You know, just a tip.
Can I help you? Have a good one. See you around.
Because I'm the type of girl, y'all, like, I blow dry my, I know it's like not recommended, but I blow dry my hair while I'm in the shower. And that's really just to save time, you know.
See you around.
It's like how I also brush my teeth while I'm eating Oreos. It's just, you know, you're killing two birds with one stone.
Have a good one.
Fuck's sake. This inventory bullshit is about, we're about to fly to Stormwind and get some bags because I'm about tired of this already. Oh, man. Where's my Hearthstone? So I could, how far away are we? A Heart the Doll? Actually, do I have somebody that's already in? You know what? Let me do this. Make this quick. Quick and painless. Let me put my hearth right here. Where you at, lady?
Well met.
Brianna. Let me make this my home. This home is where the heart is. Alright, then we'll heart the doll to Stormwind and then heart. Get the bags and then come back. Because I don't know. I would just log to it all, but I don't know if I have any that are in Stormwind. I just can't say.
Hey, message for you from Grandmaster Height.
Yeah, fuck off. Get out of here, Panda. Like, you think I want to talk? These people are crazy as hell, y'all. He thinks I want to talk to him just because he's a panda.
They got a mess.
And I fucking don't. Like, I know you've got a message, but if you don't mind, just kindly stick it right up your ass. Yeah. That's how I feel about it. Hey, I've got a message from Grandmaster blah blah blah. It's like, shut the fuck up, homie. Gee whiz. Okay, what was I gonna get? Some bags? Yes. Okay. Let me grab some money out of the war bank. Out of the war chest. That was a missed opportunity, y'all. They called it a war band bank. That should have just been called the war chest. Because that's a much better thing to call it. Let me get 5K out of my little nest egg here.
Light bless you.
Okay. We will get the weaver cloth. That's nice. They're sub 500. I think the last time I bought them, they were about 600. And we will get a reagent bag. It's funny because the reagent... Well, no. Let me get the bigger one. There we go. Okay, let's equip them real quick so I can get back to it. But y'all, I don't see how in the fuck this guide is gonna level. We're over an hour into this and I've done 5 levels. Like that ain't happening. Like I'm not going that slow. I refuse to believe it.
I have many lucky doos. You like?
No, I don't like your lucky doos, bro. Your lucky doos. They are shat. Excuse me, not shat. That's the wrong form. They're shite. It's either shit or shite. And I was feeling cute, so I said shite instead of shit, but it's not shat. That's the past form. Just sell all the, what are you doing? Just sell all this shit. Like ain't none of this worth a fuck. Get this garbage out of here. Garbage. Garbage. Okay, now I think we just pull all this down to the bottom temporarily and then start putting the bags in from the top.
Good fortune to our friends.
Okay, how we do this? Like this right here. Boop. 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 And pop. Yeah. Gotta mix it up a little bit, you know. There we go. Put the reagent bag. Very good. Looks lovely. Very good job. Excellent job, actually. Fine work. Let me look at... Okay, now we go back. Now I shall hearth back to Lakeshire, because that's where I set my hearthstone. Oh, gosh. Let me stretch. Oh. But I do have Chromie time and yes, Chromie time is in fact turned on because we have random classic dungeons. And that's one thing he said, make sure to it's turned on, otherwise you could be getting 90% less experience than possible. I feel like I'm getting 90% less experience than was advertised by the guy, considering it said that you could level from 10 to 70 in 2 hours, and we're already an hour into this and we've done 5 levels. Like, I feel like there's some false advertisement. I don't wish to besmirch, but I feel like it's definitely not living up. It's not like I've been completely inefficient, y'all. I should have been able to well, let's just put it like this. If I was twice as inefficient, I should still be way higher level than only gain 5 levels in about an hour, right? But maybe I just suck. Sucks to suck. Like bro's a flesh eater. Like, I think we should put these Murlocs on a vegan diet. Yeah, more plant-based. But it'd be hard to transition them, y'all, because they've been like, these flesh eaters have been eating flesh for a long time. Yeah. I don't really think that they would want to, you know, switch over to like black beans and rice. Salads. Yeah. I just don't feel like that would probably do it for them. Alright. Gosh darn it, they're gonna make me try to swim. There's another hole. Isn't there like a whole nother batch of them like over here? Yes, there is. Like, I'm not swimming around that water. Like the fuck they think. But also, I only need to kill one, so yes I am. Actually. Bruh. Like, bruh. What the frick? I was thinking I probably got to kill like 20 of these things, but actually no, just 10. I almost didn't have to get my feet wet. You know, I kind of hate that as a panda bear. You know, we kind of don't like getting wet.
Hello.
Let's get this belt.
See you later. What can I do for you? For the Alliance. Light bless you.
Ooh, I might have to pee in a minute, y'all. Probably go do this quest. I think you just stand in the, oh, I missed one right here. Make sure I grab this.
Be careful.
Okay. Stand in the graveyard, use the Nom Coder. Very good. Oh, good, and a ding as well. Get the follow-up. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go take a quick little break. Oh! Yeah! And I'll just be right back in a couple minutes. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Coffee up. Okay, so I got an unspent talent point. Let's see. Transcend it. Okay. Split your body and spirit, leaving your spirit behind for 15 minutes. Use Transcendence. Transfer to swap locations with your spirit. Oh. Okay, I wonder what the range is on that. That sounds pretty cool. You can kind of like drop that and then teleport back to it. The thing lasts for 15 minutes. Like, hold up. Wait, why's my bar? What the freak? Why is my bar? Hold on. It was acting like that wasn't an ability. Like, why can I not access the other 5 buttons on my bar? Let me reload my UI. Gosh, Blizzard, please. Ever since they updated the UI, y'all, this thing's had some bugs. I like it. I like that it's more customizable, but the thing just kind of randomly bugs out. Now look, it's working. You see that? What in the let me get like Blizzard, please. They be making me think I'm crazy sometimes. And I'm not crazy. We hadn't opened this yet. This is the coolest mount ever. I'm waiting to open it on my death night when I finally get to play one. Okay, but what was I doing? We got our... Oh, right. Yes, I wanted to test this. Let me see how far it'll go. I'm gonna put this damn thing back here in town. Right. And we'll see how far I can go with it. Get out of the trees! The one thing I hate about dynamic flight is how high it boosts you up in the air on the first boost. Like, how about this? Let me improve this system for them real quick. Here's an idea. How about when you first jump up into the air, you only jump up like a flying distance. Like, you know how like these things hover, right? How about when you press double space, it jumps up about yay high, just enough to be off the ground, right? So you would be out of melee range of mobs and stuff. But that first jump doesn't cost vigor. You're merely getting to the point where you're just up off the ground a bit. And now you can stay there. Here's the benefit of this. You can stay at that height, but all of your other abilities are now usable. So you could use Whirling Surge and then just start ground skimming. So you wouldn't have this problem, but then of course that would cost your vigor. And if you were to jump up any higher in the air, that would cost vigor. But you wouldn't have this problem where you go to do this and you get stuck up in the trees like this. Yeah. It would just give you more control of it. I would like to see them do something like that. Because that's one of my big complaints about it. Otherwise, I like it pretty well. But I do go back and forth between dynamic... Oh, let me accept this. So what all do I have to do? So let me go kill the main guy real quick. And then we'll worry on the secondary objectives. I see Yowler down there. I guess we go in this cave. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, we pulled a bunch. Oh, frick. Just whittle these bastards down. Okay, now we're doing some damage. Oh, we're doing some damage now. I guess we kind of broke out of that threshold. Oh, got a little red ridge tarantula pet. Oh, got some boots as well. Very good. Sort my bags. They all messed up. So Ardo's way back here in this cave. Oh yeah, the rotation's starting to feel a little bit better as well. Like there's less downtime. So that's good. I'm just trying to get back here to this guy. Damn you little bastard. He caught me, y'all. He got me. I'm gonna save my little touch of death for Ardo. If y'all's wondering why it's not pressing it. Continue. Oh, very good. And now we got the Yowler quest. Boop. And he dead, y'all. Oh, give me a two-hander though. At whichever point a one-hander becomes better than the two-hander that I have, I will accept it, of course, but I'd prefer just to get another two-hander. But these are good bracers. Okay, let's get out of here. We'll go back the way we came. That way. Oh, he respawned. He was about to get me too. He was fucking blotting on it, y'all. Can't have that. Don't even fuck, you little shit. Get out of here. Don't mess with me, y'all. I got a pitchfork. Like, they just hadn't got the memo yet. You don't fuck with a monk that's armed with a pitchfork, y'all. It's not wise. I'm just thinking about, let me look at something real quick. Kwai? Yeah, Kwai Jane Kang. Kung Fu. Yes. Did y'all ever see any of that show? Because I remember seeing some reruns of that show back in the day, and it was actually quite good. I think his name was like David Carradine. I forget, but his name was Kwai Jane Kang. I wonder if anybody's tried to do a play on that name for their monk. That would be cool. I might have done something like that if I would have thought about it, but I did not think about it. I kind of like my little Noda naming convention that I've come up with. Like, I kind of been trying to stick with that. But there's some people on the roleplay servers that hate that kind of shit. They like, fuck you. You're not one of us. I'm like, yes, I am. More than you think. There's Giga Bear. She says, ah! Giga, what's going on, girl? Like, I'm out here trying to follow this leveling guide. God damn it, I was promised a 2-hour leveling from 10 to 70, and you see that we've been at this for an hour and a half, and I've gained 6 levels. Like, I'm not that bad at the game, okay? Like, I know, I know I'm not like liquid material, but please. I started off with the 1-button rotation helper too, and I just said, it's such a fucking piece of shit that we actually just out here pressing buttons now. I can't wait to get like Blizzard's cooldown manager stuff and like their better nameplates, and to see how good they are, because they look like really good. I would love to not have to use Tell Me When or Weak Auras. Like, I would love that. And their version, I was looking at, I watched there's a great video out now, y'all, especially for you, Giga. You'd probably love this. It's called The Midnight Deep Dive. And it came out yesterday, I think. It's like 30 minutes long. It's a great watch. And they break away from like their interview style, and they have this guy narrate it. And he talks about all the game systems and the dungeons and everything, and he goes pretty hard on the housing too, and basically covers everything. And he's got a really nice voice. It's very pleasant to listen to. And they put the video to like B-roll of the different systems that they're talking about, and they just did such a good job. Like, I loved it. I was like, this is exactly, what am I trying to do? Like, what is it telling me here? Oh, I have to get the eating. Right, that's right. I can't talk and actually play the game at the same time. I forget I can only do one thing at a time. I have to possess this thing or control it. You know what? I prefer that I'm possessing it. Yes. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to call my ISP because these stream issues are now persisting. Can I fly and he doesn't despawn? Oh good, he doesn't. So he not tarded. That's good. But oh yes, let me come down here to Foreman Oslo now. We'll do this one. Wait, what the heck am I? Like, I pressed my, like, only me. Okay, good God. Only me, of course. I used my movement speed ability, and then I, and then I fucking press roleplay walk.
Light
Like, Jesus Christ.
go with honor, friend.
What's the big, yeah, let's get the vest.
For the Alliance.
Starvation vest, of course. And finally, they're putting some secondary stats on the gear. Very good. Okay, let's see. Right, press the button, silly. What the frick you doing? He's gonna throw the rock on the bridge. We don't have to wait on his role play. Let me go kill Yaller. Should have already done that. Should have used the eating to do it. Or to help with it. It would have went a touch faster. But I think I got touch of death, so he gonna die pretty quick. Proc! There we go. He did. What's the conditions for it to proc? I forget. Oh, when it's equal to my health. No? It says that you exploit the target's weakness point, instantly dealing damage equal to 100% of your maximum health. But it's only usable, right, on creatures that have less health than you. So this is, it kind of is guaranteeing a one shot. It's kind of guaranteeing a one shot on yourself. Like, holy shit. I hope that gets modified by talents because good God, good luck getting that off on a boss fight, like a raid boss. Like you ain't never pressing that button because the damn time you got 20 people in a raid and you can a boss, that button's gonna light up for, you're gonna have a nanosecond to press that, right? Listen, you're gonna have a fucking tenth, you're gonna have a picosecond to press that button in a raid environment. Because by the time the boss has health equal to your own or slightly less, like that thing's, it's gone, right? It just evaporates.
Be careful.
So I hope that gets modified. I hope that this gets turned in like on, maybe put a qualifier where if you're targeting a raid boss, have it work like an execute and just have it work below 20% or something. I think that would be a good way to do it. But otherwise, just have it work like this. Yeah. Leverage bracers. Oh, that's a big upgrade.
Honored friend. Greetings.
Get that. Let me cop that, y'all. I like to cop things. You know, I don't like to think about things as if I'm taking them. You know, I like to think about like, I cop that. Yeah. And that's what I say to people too. Like if I'm at Subway and you know they're handing me my sandwich it's done, I'm like, let me cop that. And they're very understanding of me. Oh, which way to go? Do I go down? Oh, right here. It's Rambo, y'all. Return to Connell. That's how I like to pronounce this. A lot of people call this Colonel, but there's no R in it, if you'll notice. Like, does anybody here see a R in this word? Okay, there's no R. So I like Connell Troutman. There we go. accept that. I'm just not, you know, I think putting a letter, it's like adding a letter. So this whole idea of like silent letters and words, this is the reverse of it with the word Connell. Like motherfuckers, so there's an invisible R. There's a fucking invisible R in the word Connell? I don't think so. No, there's not. There's fucking not, and everybody knows it. And this is just more bullshit that I have to deal with. You know, I get really... It's really exhausting.
What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend.
Weapons of
The
war?
Alliance.
Giga Bear, what's going on, girl? She said... She's internal screeching noises. Recover Keyshawn's bow and Keyshawn's survival knife. How about you go do it, Connell?
Honor, friend.
Actually, that's not even how to pronounce that. It's Colonel. Yes, Colonel Troutman. Because see how the syllables work? The C, the O, and the L? The syllables, the first syllable is co. And then it's lon, L. Colonel. Yes. I'm really good at figuring this stuff out. You know, the world doesn't really come with, you know, sort of a guide on how to pronounce these
Light be with you.
words and stuff. And I know a lot of people out there say, or there's a lot of debate about that's why we have English classes and literature classes. And frankly, I just disagree with that. Let me get a sip of coffee. I disagree with that whole institution, so just not a part of it. Oh, Giga says, kinda want to level with Listral again. We went from level 1 to 80 and got to the current normal raid with less than 7 hours. Holy shit. Like, Giga, I'm out here following this fucking guide, and it said, this is like, what's this guy called? This guy is called Carlin's. Wait, it's way the fuck up here. It's Harldan's guide, 1 to 70, and he says 2 hours from like 10 to 70, but that has not been my experience, and I haven't been, you know, out here just killing a bunch of time. You know, I'm not out here I'm not out here fishing and like doing pet battles, you know, like just been focused on the leveling. But then again, if there's something that can be fucked up, I will find a way to do it. It's like my daddy used to tell me. He used to say I could fuck up boiling water. And there's probably some truth to that. Because I do think I burned it one time. Come on, Ho Muck. Do your thing, big boy. Show me what you're working with. Well, guess what? He wasn't sufficiently working with anything. And that happens sometimes. But yeah, Giga, that sounds like a lot of fun. I know ever since I started this alt project, I have been having so much fun just fucking leveling, doing dungeons, everything. Like getting to try out all these new classes. And I think that's going to help me decide on my main going into midnight. But right now, I'm feeling like either Demon Hunter or Enhancement Shaman. Or Havoc Demon Hunter, to be specific. Because I played my little Demon Hunter again the other night to unlock a couple allied races, and it was a lot of fun. But which quest? I know that there's one quest here I'm supposed to stop at. Prisoner of War. So I stop at Prisoner of War and then go to Darkshire. I should probably always build, if it's available, I should probably always build to Fist of Fury and use that first and then Rising Sun Kick. But it's just, you know, takes time to build the muscle memory. Ah, so many roundhouses. So little time. Like, these mobs are a little too spaced out to try to pull a bunch and then AoE them down. So, I'm just not gonna bother with trying to do that. Gosh, I got to kill so many of them though. Quite a lot. Oh, there's something I'm supposed to do right here. What is it? Oh, the cage key. Right. Where's it at? It's not him, right? Isn't it like a little bag or something that's on the ground? I can't see it from here. Do these things wake up? I see a path to get into them over there. Let me come in from this side. So the goal is to avoid the wargs? And the captain. There it is right there. Aha, you little bastards. See you later, bitches. Alright, go ahead and turn. No! Wait, no. No. Full, no. No, you don't. Like, they put a thing, they marked me. They saw me. I thought I got out of there, like, crystal clear, crystal clean. Why are they still coming? Like, Jesus. All ranged attackers do 30. Like, could you go away? Don't... Like, go back to your wives. Go back to your lives. Like, you gonna chase me all the way across the damn zone? Like, was it worth it? Here we go. Good. That's level 28. Now we got to get Jorgenson's cage key, and how do you do that? We'll worry about that later. I got to finish killing these. Well, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, good. So the orcs all around the camp. So we'll go up here next. So we can do this while we're up here. Got to keep an eye out for stuff like that. Got to spend my talent point too at some point. Okay, these all drop the spy glasses. Let me spend this talent point. I'm in combat. Let's see. This shit, why is this always bugging out? Ah. There we go. Ferocity of Zuin. 2% damage increase all around. What's this? Storm, Earth, and Fire. Split into 3 elemental spirits for 15 seconds. Each spirit deals 40% of normal damage and healing. Okay. You directly control the storm spirit while Earth... Uh-oh, I'm lagging out. I think this is just the game though? Nope, it's the whole internet. Okay, maybe we're back. Y'all, my internet just dropped to 0. Maybe that was the ISP doing, maybe that was the ISP resetting the connection or something. Because we've been having issues for a couple days. But, oh yes, let me read this talent. You directly control the storm spirit, while earth and fire spirits mimic your attacks on nearby enemies. Right, so it's like mirror image, right? While active, casting storm, earth, and fire again will cause the spirits to fixate on your target. So you can use it twice. So what do they do? Randomly attack shit otherwise? That's odd. Put on my new legs. Anything else? We can put this on. Because I don't have anything in my bracers. What else? That's it. Sort the bags. But I got to put that ability on the bar. Let's see. Where'd it go? Wait, what is that? Oh, I got flying serpent kick. I forgot all about that. Let me put... I'll stick this down here. Let me put... What would I put this on? Maybe Alt-C? Yeah, something like that. Alt-C? No, that's Alt-F. There we go. Alt-C, and then put this back on Shift-V. And where's that storm spirit thing? Wash. Right here. Storm, earth, and fire. This needs to be put like way over here. Actually, we're going to put this as core. And just stick disable down here without a bind because I don't really care. And we're just going to swap these two. Yeah, just a shorter cooldown. Just mirror image basically. But I don't know, does Mage's mirror image even do damage? Probably so. It's been so long since I played Mage. I don't like that you have to press it again to get it. See, okay, they just stand around and don't target anything until you press it again? Huh. That's one of those abilities that I might just macro onto something else. And it, oh my god, it gives you two, hold up. This thing gives you 2 charges, but the other charge is spent on getting the thing to fixate? Are you serious? Like, the fuck? Y'all, I'm disagreeing with some of this design philosophy over here. Like, how dare you count that as a charge? Like, what the heck are they thinking? Oh, a rare. Nice. The rares give a ton of experience. What else do I need to do while I'm here? I gotta go in here and get something. Oh, I think I understand why it does this. No, it still used the second charge for some reason. That's just weird, the way that works. That's all I can really say about it. Am I supposed to fight this guy? I don't know, but I'm about to whoop his ass. Probably not even supposed to be fighting him. Come on, almost got a charge. Oh, I was gonna have to fight him anyway, probably because this guy needs something. I don't know what he needs. He's just laying there on a stone bed, stone tablet. I don't know. Jorgensen's cage key. Huh. Go over and get that. She's the key mistress. You know, when you can't think of anything else to call them, just call them the key mistress. She consorts with the keys. Now I go this way? Okay, I see it's way down there. But can I, and wouldn't it be easier to go around this way? Like, wait a minute. This stupid bastard, what are you doing? Messner. Who the fuck told you to, like, God, I'm having bronze beard flashbacks. Like, Messner, calm your ass down, boy. Acting like a fucking monkey. Actually, maybe this wasn't the best way to go. This does circle around. Gosh, I hate that there's no cave map in here. Okay, it does circle around. I think this is the best way to go. But we're still gonna have to, no, it would have been better to go this way because then I wouldn't have had to kill my way back out. Actually, it's not even in this fucking cave. Y'all, am I, oh my God, really? Oh my God. Ay, ay, ay. Your princess is not in this castle. Maybe if we go, and you can clearly see it's not. Like, what the hell? I golfed. At least my little chi nuggets look good. They look very pearly. That looks exactly like what you would think like a little ball of chi would look like. Like, bro is literally just right here. I'm running all through the fucking cave. Oh. Y'all, life on 2 brain cells. Yeah. But there's a quest inside of there? Like, I'm flying over to make sure this isn't up here before I actually go in here again. Because it's fooled me once. Shame on you. Oh, he's standing beside me with the quest. But I think we had to come in the cave, right? For him to do that? I don't know. Maybe he was doing it outside. Like, I'm making every possible mistake, I feel like. Like, today just ain't my day, y'all. Yeah. See, we got most of the value. We got most of the value. Of our Fist of Fury. I wanted to use the whole thing so bad, but he was casting some shit. I wanted to interrupt. Gosh. Let me just turn this in. Okay. Now it's showing, what is this? This is from Danforth. So I know that Danforth is actually in this cave. There's a problem with how they're displaying the quest. You know. But I don't know that they could have done it any better. So where is Overlord Barbarius actually at? Okay, we're going to start clicking on these things because now it's showing the thing in here. Oh my god, we pulled that guy again. Okay, I see him. Drop down on him. See, there's really dry spots in this rotation. Like, if you have a fight that lasts longer than, say, 10 seconds, there are some very dry spots. And I know it'll get better with talents, but it is like, oh my god. It's almost unbearable. Like, you have Blackout Kick you can use, but you know that your Fist of Fury is off cooldown, yet you don't have you don't have the energy to use Tiger Palm to get the chi to use the Fist of Fury. And it's like, but you got Blackout Kick, it's sitting right there, it's just dangling, you know, tempting you to use it, but you know if you fucking use it, then it'll be a goddamn year before you build the chi to use Fist of Fury. And I just think, I don't know. Get a sip of coffee. So Danforth's right there. Maybe we click the lever. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we can go back to Red Ridge. Excuse me. Had a little burpee poo. And we got our hearts set there, so we good. We'll hand these in first. I think the one we're looking for is Prisoner of War, and once we get that one,
Light bless you.
we'll hand in the rest of what we got, and then we'll move on.
Be careful.
They drew first blood. You gotta love the Rambo references. I'll pine for the day
Have a
when
good
WoW kind of goes back to that.
light.
Because it used to be so many pop culture references, and I feel like that's kind of what made the game feel so cool. But they don't really do that as much anymore, you know. Every once in a while you see like a little quest title that's a hint at something, but it's like more obscure, and it's like they're trying to weave it into like this grand narrative that they've been trying to do. You know, they've kind of stopped with like their old classic focus where they kind of focus more on like telling a zone story. Let's see, take Kishan's River. Okay, it's never over. Grab that one. But at least they don't do it like Final Fantasy where they're trying to tell this grand narrative but they gate everything behind it. Now that would be I'm just thankful they don't do that. Let's see, chest is an upgrade. What's this? Oh, two-handed axe, can't use it. And gloves? Good. Talent points. Oh wait, was there a rare and I kinda, oh we already got them. Okay, what's this? Invoke Zuin, the White Tiger. Summons an effigy of Zuin, the White Tiger, for 20 seconds. Zuin attacks your primary target and strikes 3 enemies within 10 yards every 1 second with Tiger Lightning. Oh goddamn, y'all, Tiger Lightning. Oh, that's no mere lightning. Okay, that's not your grandmother's lightning, y'all. That's goddamn tiger lightning, okay? For 51 nature damage every 4 seconds. Zuin strikes your enemies with empowered tiger lightning. Oh my god. Oh my god. If y'all thought tiger lightning was fucking powerful, wait till you get a load of empowered tiger lightning, dealing 8% of the damage you have dealt to those targets in the last 4 seconds. Okay. Like, I understand that, but I would hate to try to explain it to somebody that didn't understand it. Like, like, hey, do you have a science background? Are you like good with math and stuff? Because I got this fucking talent I'd like to read you. You get a sip of coffee. Like, I don't know, if I hadn't been playing this game for 20 years, I have a feeling that I would come in and I would be okay for a little bit. And then I would start getting to a talent like this, and then a talent like this, and you know what? I would kind of just shut down and be like, yeah, I don't know. Just click the button, put the thing on the bar, and click it when it's ready. You know, it's just when it's not on cooldown. Okay, let's get in the fucking boat. The band's all together again. All right, take us out, Messner. This is kind of like where the zone starts getting into a bit of role play and it starts losing its efficiency. Oh, Boulder Heart. We'll hop up there and kill him real quick. This is him right here. Wow. I didn't even put my new talent on the bar. We gotta see that white tiger. Let's see. That's not gonna be a part of core though, because it's like a, yeah, it's a 2-minute cooldown. I only put stuff up here that's a minute or less and deals damage. But where will I put it? Just put it right here. And I just have to reorganize all this shit. Let's see. We'll just leave it like that for now. Well, no, I gotta fix a couple things. V, C, Shift C. I'll probably also take and move this to 2. Lines, I have not even used that once. Okay. Quick keybind, all that looks good. What do we do with that? We need that on V. This will just be 3 and 4. Vivify on H. Shifts, yeah, C, Shift C. The rest of this. Yeah. Rest of it's fine. Stick that on 5. Why not? Ay, ay, ay. It's just temporary for leveling.
Greetings.
Get that sorted out really good at max level if we keep playing her. Alright, let's get these 3 done. Oh, I can just turn this one in right here. Yep. I know that orc didn't just throw a fucking spear at me. Unspeakable atrocities. It's always the paradox of that which is unspeakable, isn't it? What you did is unspeakable. Well, you're already speaking of it, so is it is it unspeakable? Y'all, it's just like the eye can never see itself. Exactly the same. These atrocities are unspeakable, though we must speak of them to say that they are unspeakable. Yes. But I'm like, bruh. Get this shit off my screen. I do not wish to continue to look at Boulder Fist as nutsack. Okay, motherfucker, like, the only way I find these bastards is if they start hitting me. Why is it like that? And this needs to be... Well... Yeah, we just have to build that muscle memory back. Brubaker. Oh no, they fucking killed Brubaker. They hung him up. Oh, I see these orcs. This is why I wasn't seeing them, because they're freaking camouflaged. I got it. I see now. Let me go check on Chitter. That's probably some sort of spider. Little spoder monkey. He ain't here. We'll check on this other one too. It's like a free quest. Who's this one? Seeker Aqualian? He's there. Hook him up. Summon Zuin. Come on, Zuin, get him. Where is Zuin? I don't even see him. Oh, there he is. Oh, now that's a big ass pretty tiger. God, that's a lightning tiger. Very pretty. Let me get that on my enhancement shaman. Like, I wish the little rare finder would just get rid of them. Like, after you've killed them. Like, I don't need that to stay on my screen. Okay, so what am I supposed to... So, more hunters. Okay, one's already throwing spears at me somewhere. Here's one. I just don't get a lot of excitement, y'all, when I press this Fist of Fury. You know, it does not feel like it used to feel. And I'm not sure why. Because I remember leveling a monk like some years ago, and it just felt amazing to press that button. It feels a bit neutered or something. Those are guards. I got to find some more, whatchamacallits. The hunters. Here's one. I just stay on the ground. Because if I try... Oh, that was the last one. Good. And then I need like little muck dwelling glands. Oh, they gonna make me go underwater. Like, that's bullshit. Is that a rare? No, that's just a big ass elite. Like a damn Fail Reaver. The shark version of a Fail Reaver. Goddamn Kmart Fail Reaver. We'll pull these like this. Kill a couple at a time. Why not? It's really no trouble. Oh God, it feels terrible being underwater. Ugh. Got that hydrophobia. Now that's a hell of a sound for a fish to make. Did y'all hear that? It was very, very quiet. It's like a little, it sounds like a little turkey. Like a baby turkey. Not unakin to a murloc. Like, we can roll underwater. Imagine the goddamn levels of athleticism you would have to do that. It would just be absurd. I wish that like movement speed increasing effects would apply underwater, and like why can they not increase your swim speed? You know, like, this is 2025. Can we please have like any and all movement increasing effects actually work underwater as well? Because isn't it just like a boost of athleticism? I mean, you're just, you know. Like, there's no reason this couldn't work underwater. And then maybe players like me wouldn't hate every time they have to do a quest that takes them underwater. Oh, you know what though? I just fucking forgot. Y'all, I have this damn seahorse somewhere. I also have the sea turtle, but that's not, y'all know that's nowhere near as good as having a seahorse, which is right here. And you can go pretty fast underwater. Look at that. I think I got this one from, no, I didn't get this from whatchamacallit. I might have bought it on the auction house. Unfortunately, I just don't remember. I believe it was the auction house purchase, so. I think it was the one from Cataclysm. The one that you can farm.
What can I do for you?
Alright, click this, click that.
Go with honor.
Ding! That's level 30. Okay, what's this? That's an offhand. Let's get the gloves. We'll take the item level upgrade. This is field kit camouflage. Okay. Got a new talent? Ring of Peace. Oh yeah, I remember this aggravating thing from PvP. I remember being the victim of it. We'll click it. I probably won't even put it on the bar. Not very useful for PvE. I mean, I'm sure there's some corner case. But y'all, don't hit my line. Alright, let me go back to what you call it. Lakeshire. Get in here. Kimberly Height. We're just gonna, let's see. Somewhere. There's bound to be a chair here somewhere. Not in this inn? Oh, here's one. Very good. Yeah, I think that's all for today, folks. Let me get a sip of coffee and I'll tell y'all bye-bye. Yeah, I'm just not really feeling myself, y'all. I just don't really have the energy for it much today. But I do thank y'all for being here. Everybody that came out and chatted with me. Everybody that lurked and everybody that will watch the VOD. Again, you know, there's that YouTube channel. So if I know that the stream has had some issues, being unstable and whatnot, and that's kind of why I'm mentioning this, but typically my VODs are next day on YouTube and they will be perfect quality because I record that to my hard drive and upload from there. So if you're having trouble watching it here, YouTube's a really good place to watch it if you like. Today is what? Thursday, so I will be off tomorrow. But I look forward to being back again Saturday at 10 a.m. or thereabouts. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye bye for now.